Alright, today we're running Pinball and we're with bibi4ever. He's got his own YouTube channel, makes plenty of videos for this game, so check him out if you haven't already. Bibi's rocking the Dreadbolt, the Ghoul Grinder, and he's also got the Cyclone Shot. And he's using the Dreadbolt as his primary blaster, so as you can see on the minimap, zombies already starting to invade the battlefield. So already keeping our opponents under the cosh. I'm picking up tokens and I'm using the Ultra Select at the moment, just doing my usual sniping role. Opponents are already spawning in dribs and drabs. They're trying to push down on the left hand side, keep an eye on the minimap. So you can see them spawning in, getting taken out and trying their best to take out the zombies. Meanwhile, you've got both Bibi and I sniping and just keeping them under heavy fire so that they're not managed to push their way towards the middle, picking up the tokens and being comfortable. The one thing with all of these zombies on the battlefield is the zombies will pick up the tokens and they will rush them towards our opponent's side of the battlefield. They get themselves taken out fairly often, so it does restart the count more often than not when you're playing with a Dreadbolt on the battlefield. But it's well worth it because, as you can see, we've completely dominated. First game, nice easy victory, no worries. Right. Couple of Nitrons on the other side of the battlefield, and our bot teammate has got a Rivonix. Hasn't loaded in with it, but has got a Rivonix, so that's going to be helpful. Bots tend to Meatwave forward, and that Rivonix will help them to be distracting at the front along with the zombies, which should make picking off the opponents nice and easy. We're on Pinball Arena 3, which has got this brilliant sniping point that you know I like to use. However, as the zombies start to swarm the battlefield, as you know, it can make lines of sight quite difficult and you can't always be as effective as you would like from this sniper position. So I might need to move around a bit. Also, with all the zombies and these Nitrons, just going to be catching strays. Like whenever we're too close to any teammates, including zombies, we are going to get hit whenever a Nitron is on the battlefield. But we've got that healing card should we need it. So I'm going to have to keep just pushing forward to pick up tokens because I don't want the zombies picking them all up. Otherwise the game will last absolutely ages. But you can see we've got good positional advantage. Opponents already kind of spawning in dribs and drabs in a little bit. Got to 10 tokens already. The countdown is on. Just collecting some extra tokens because it looks like zombies have got them. And there we go, one goes down and now we're down to 8 tokens. Now 9, 10, back up to the 10. But that's exactly what I'm talking about with the zombies. Just once you start that countdown, it might restart. It's just restarted again there. So just going to have to work hard, try and make sure that we can pick up more of these tokens. Once Bibi and I, between us, are holding the 10 tokens, highly likely that we will just get the victory. Got to bear in mind that we have got a bot on our team at the moment, although the bot does have a Rivonix, so you know, it's not too bad, is it? So you can see them forward there with the Rivonix. They hold that and we get the victory. Because Bibi's flooding the battlefield with zombies, I've decided to go with the Rivonix as my main blaster, and I'm going to try and fight forward instead, inspired by the bot from the last game. And I've gone with a Meatwave setup, so I've got the Ultra 5 and the Elite 2.0 Commander, both of which between them reduce the cooldown of all blasters by 55%. So if you get taken out with the Rivonix, I'm going to have about a 5-second respawn delay, and then I'm going to come back in, and I'm also going to have a fresh shield, which is great. So you can see I've pushed forward and I'm trying to lock the opponents down at their base so that they can't mount any sort of offensive against me, and hopefully Bibi will keep picking people off, keep making those zombies. So you can see they're very quick cooldown, and as those zombies start to swarm the battlefield, Bibi should be able to just pick up the tokens. I've got quite a bit of survivability with the Rivonix, so I don't mind picking them up, although I am going to be fighting forward, so if I drop them, opponents will be picking them up, but I'm not going to take all 10 over to my opponent's side of the battlefield, so it's not too bad. So now I'm just firing directly into their base as they spawn. You can see I've got my shield active. Opponents drop dropping and over there and getting taken out straight away. So now they're in dribs and drabs mode. You can see there's zombies all over the place. All three have spawned back in, so I've just hit the shield and I'm playing interruption now. So when I'm playing up front like this, right, okay, we've got some tokens dropped, just going to pick these up. A couple more strays there, I need to get those as well to restart the countdown. So one of the opponents picks them up, take them out, they drop that. Right, we just need the one more now. It's on there on the left hand side, pick that up, and now we can retreat. So I'm heading back, so no longer fighting forward. I've got the tokens. I'm just going to hit the shield because I'm at 8 seconds. Shield's going to last the whole 8 seconds, so that will get to the countdown. Alright, so we did alright there. We managed to get the victory. Decided to switch my strategy up again, so I've gone pure Meatwave. So instead of using the Revonics with the 5-second cooldown, I've gone with the Ultra 2 with the shield, so that I've got an instant respawn and it's got really fast movement speed as well, so I just rush forward. I did just get hit with a Stego Smash, not me into the air, but you know, a Stego Smash does no damage when it does that. So hit the shield and now managing to push forward. And the idea of the strategy here, if you've not seen me Meatwave before, is that I just keep running forward, keep using the shield, and my role has changed to basically trying to draw the fire of my opponents. So I get in the faces, I try and block them, and the idea is that they turn all of attention towards me, and that's going to allow BB to snipe effectively with the Dreadbolt, creating more and more zombies. And the more zombies there are between the zombies and then me being in the face and having a frequent shield, it should keep them that under the cosh and that confused that they can't really break out of the spawn point. So this is a way of locking down your opponents at their spawn point without using a Revonics, because not everyone's got a Revonics. But also this is quite fun as well, because you're fighting up front. You get killed a lot, doesn't matter, it's quite fun. So you can see, ran up there, just hit the shield, so taken one out, taken two out. So that's a BB taking them out and turning them into zombies, as you can see. But they're turning and fighting me. So now they're pushing up the other flank, so I'm just having to run around here. They're really struggling to get through this horde of zombies though. They are trying to like focus fire towards BB. Obviously BB's holding all the tokens, so naturally they're going to go towards them. However, all of these zombies and then me with a fresh shield now again, running in, just kind of fighting up front, taking that opponent out. Zombies helping out a lot, and as you can see, pushed right back to their spawn point. They can't win. When I'm playing like this and I'm up front and I'm in the thick of it all, you really have to rely on your minimap more than you normally do, because your lines of sight aren't great, it's kind of chaotic, you can't tell where people are. So I find myself using the minimap a lot. So ran up to the centre, hit the shield straight away, engage them in the centre, we win that initial fight. You can see zombies starting to form on the battlefield, also picking up some tokens. We've comfortably got the centre, and you can see the great thing about the Ultra 2 is it's got brilliant range, brilliant accuracy. You can use it as a basically cheap Ultra Select, however it's just as good up front, and that 18 movement speed is brilliant. Right, so hit the shield there and managed to take out the boom dozer as it goes giant, and now we've still got the shield active, so we're right up front in our opponent's face. They are turning and fighting us. Just turn around and take this person out. They got yeeted halfway across the battlefield. They hit the shield, but it doesn't matter. Okay, so we're spawning into Pinball 4 now, so doing the same thing. So basically we're just going to try and fight on the front line, so we're pushing our way forward. Right, we've been sneak attacked, so we have to hit the shield immediately, turn around, take care of that. BB turns them into a zombie, so great, I've got some zombies pushing forward with me now. So just taking my time, moving my way up, looking for targets, turning, so we're taking this guy out so we can't get past the centre. Now turning our attention to the next advancing wave. Again, they're getting wiped out easily. I'm doing supporting fire, not necessarily getting the kills, but I don't really want to be getting the kills. I want BB to get the kills because we want zombies. So doing plenty of damage here, pushing our way up to the middle. You can see those two pushing their way forward, getting nowhere. I've got the shield between the zombies and me. They're just wasting all of ammunition on us. BB, in the meantime, you can see getting those zombies on the battlefield. So we've got a couple there. Finally pushing my way up the left flank, get taken out. That's absolutely fine because we want to come back in with a fresh shield. So we're going to push up the right to the middle, take this person out. Now we're turning our attention to the left, get rid of that ghoul grinder, and now I'm up to my opponent's spawn point with the shield active, so wanting to get their attention. Hey, they knocked me up onto the rail there, jumped straight back down. Could have been fun to mess around up there, but we need to be up in our opponent's face and doing a brilliant job really creating the chaos up front. And keep your eye on the minimap. Look at how the zombies are surrounding that spawn point. The opponent's desperately trying to push their way through, and when they get anywhere near there, they've got me. Hit the shield now because I'm starting to finally take some damage. Again, taking that wave out. One guy trying to break through, and you can see by the time they get to the centre, they've got no HP left whatsoever. We did get the countdown restarted. That's probably down to the zombies. Get myself taken out, so we're going to come back in, push our way up the front. Don't matter that I got boshed by the pinball there, we're nearly out of time, and once again the countdown gets reset, but I've got my shield active, so again taking out this wave, and what we're doing is just positionally pushing our opponents back. So I'm picking up some of the tokens now, and I'm going to use the range of the Ultra 2 to kind of be able to fight at a distance, so that'll give me the survivability. Now I've got some tokens because they do keep getting dropped, so hit the shield again, so we've got another activation, just pulling back now, and you can see you've got the range, get taken out from miles away by a bloody Rex Rampage of all things. Not to worry, come straight back in. So you can see in the middle we've got a lot going on, so it's a back and forth. Got 8 of the tokens, just need 2 more. Going to push forward once again, hit that shield, and I'm getting the attention of the opponents. That's what we want. So I managed to take one out there, got another one, take them out as well, pick up the tokens, and you can see they're being pushed slowly back to their base. So we're kind of grinding away at them, pushing them back positionally. Been taken out by a sniper rifle, so we've dropped those tokens, but you can see the countdown is still on. So we're going to come back in, rush all the way forward, shield active, and we want to take as much of the attention as we can and finally get the victory. So a lot of back and forth, but that was fun. Pinball Arena 3 now. So I'm really starting to get the hang of this new strategy. I'm starting on the left hand flank, so we're going to push our way forward immediately. Going to hit that shield as soon as we engage the enemy, and you can see I'm getting hit with a knockback, but we're keeping the damage on. And now there's an opponent shield, so I am going to drop back because there's not much I can do forward there. Just going to hang back, keep hitting people, so the opponent shield goes down, taking them out. Turn around, and now we're managing to push the opponents back to their own spawn point, which is what we want. We want to try and trap them there ideally, and you can see on the minimap the zombies are starting to build up. So I hit the shield now because it's respawned, so I've got my second shield, pushing up forward and just through that brute force taking them all out. And now you can see they're spawning in dribs and drabs. Now we're not getting a full wave coming out, so I'm getting a lot of damage in, backing up a bit. I've got 5 seconds till my shield comes in. I am taking some damage over time, so just backing up a bit, doing lots of damage from a distance, and as soon as that shield comes back up, we're going to hit it, immediately push forward, and then we're using that shield, so managed to avoid that death there. There's a shield come up there, so now we're at almost no life. We're probably going to get ourselves taken out, and then we can come back in with the shield. But still, in the meantime, look at the survivability just by playing the way we normally do. Finally get taken out, so now we're going to spawn back in. Alright, we're nearing the end game now, so we're going to rush forward. Got a fresh shield, so we'll hit that, immediately knock that opponent out, and now we've got them back in their own base. Countdown's on, so you can see I'm rushing forward. I'm really causing some problems, almost playing like a rush or a blitz in football. Like, you're the rushing guy going into your enemy's place and basically trying to break into their lines and catching them out. Works really well, and we get the victory. Alright, we've been joined by bobfloppy. Bobfloppy has also got a dreadbolt, so double the zombies. Got Rivonics, obviously overpowered, and also got an Ultra 2 just like me. So now we've got a completely full squad, don't need to worry. So I'm going to push straight up this middle with the shield as much as I can, just getting in the way of the bullets from the opponents, but also I suppose kind of stopping my teammates from sniping in a way. So pull around to the side. You can see we've got a couple of zombies, managing to push my way almost all the way to my opponent's side. Finally get myself taken out, in the meantime, both my teammates just causing chaos from the mid lines. So it looks like bobfloppy is using the Ultra 2 at the moment, so not coming with either of those two more powerful blasters, using the side blaster just like me. Once again pushing directly up the middle there. And look at all that knockback, but the shield just absorbing all of that damage. That's stopping that going through from hitting either the zombies or my teammates. Alright, so once again I've come back in, doing the exact same thing, going to hit the shield, push our way up, and we're trying to push our opponents all the way back into their own spawn point. That works really effectively. A couple of zombies are appearing, not as many as I'd like, but it doesn't matter. I think we've only still got the one dreadbolt. Get taken out again, so we're going to spawn straight back in. Once again, just going to push right up the middle. Got that shield ready to go. Doesn't matter about the hit that we took there. There we go, we get our way. Look how fast we push our way through to our opponent's side. It's a big part of this Meatwave in. The Ultra Amp works well as well because it's got the exact same movement speed, but the Ultra 2 is just better than the Ultra Amp overall, even though it's got a smaller clip. So countdown is on, pushing my way forward. We need complete interference, so I'm going to get in the way, using that shield as a physical barrier, like an actual tank, and there we go, get a victory. Alright, on the opponent's side, we've got an Ultra Select, we've got a Rivonix, and I also saw an Ultra Strike, so some good blasters on the opponent's side. So, thinking, running back, we're running straight forward, hit that shield, and we're engaging the enemy right at their spawn point, trying to stop them pushing all the way to the middle to give my teammates a chance to snipe, get taken out by that Ultra Select, not to worry, come straight back in, and once again we're rushing, we're blitzing all the way to the opponent's side. You can see that there's some zombies coming onto the battlefield. My opponents do seem to be taking care of them as quick as they spawn. Lolwat there coming in with the shielded Ultra Amp, not to be sniffed at. It's got an 18-second respawn point and he's got a shield on it. I also got a Rivonix. Don't know if that's a human player or a bot, but that is a good loadout. So if it is a human player, like, that's a decent loadout to be using. Although personally I would have my shield on with Rivonix, but that's just me. Alright, so we've got the Rivonix spawning back in, so I'm going to move to the side now, so just try and do maximum damage. So you can see Lolwat has just taken me out there. This is the problem when you've got the Rivonix and there's zombies all over the place and you're up front. You are going to take a lot of strays, but at the same time you can do a lot of damage up front. I've got that shield, and you can see the Rivonix has gone down, so managing to once again run to my opponent's side, and I'm trying to fight them from the side here because they do seem to be focusing fire a lot, both on the zombies and also on the centre of the battlefield where my teammates are. So by just turning to the side, I'm hitting them, and hopefully it will make them turn and face me, but if not, I'm just getting free damage. So once again, Ultra Select getting taken out, and now we managed to clear that entire wave using my shield. So just falling back a bit, we are reloading, and once again Rivonix on the battlefield there, so need to focus fire onto that. All three of them are on the battlefield, so we're not managing to get them in dribs and drabs, and we do take them out. Very good victory. Alright, so we're in Arena 3. I'm spawning on the left hand side. So what we're going to do is go for a blitz to their side. So we're going to run all the way forward. Immediately I get taken out by sniper fire. Does not matter. So opponents coming in strong, doesn't matter, respawn. Going to push up to the middle, just do a bit of damage from there, and now assess, and you can see that break in the opponent's line while they're respawning. That enables me to push up to the front, hit the shield, and now we're just taking them out. And actually managing to hit them from behind because they're running past me. Zombies all over the place. They're trying to push their way out of the spawn point and they can't. So now I'm moving across to the side, and now I'm just sniping them from the side. So as they're spawning in, I'm doing damage. Some of them turning to fight me, some of them just focusing fire forward, which is enabling me to take them out. And then if they do try and push forward, I can just flank them from behind. So situationally, they're in a really bad position. They're completely compromised. They're basically surrounded from all sides, and you can see that entire line of zombies just acting like linebackers. So just pull my way back now, get myself taken out, doesn't matter, we're going to spawn back in. Once again, we're going to blitz our way forward. So pushing up on the opponent's spawn point, taking somebody out on the way. Look at the minimap. entire line of zombies just right in front of their base, blocking them in. It doesn't matter if we're getting hit by pinballs because we've got the shield active, and now we've got the first countdown on the go. Some of those tokens held by zombies, the zombies get taken out, so it restarts, doesn't matter. And now the opponent's only just spawning in. They've got me right up in the face, so we're running complete interference, hit that shield, and now we're just going to focus fire on them. They're not going to break through our line, so they can't get anywhere near the token carriers, and we get the victory. We're still in Arena 3. This time it looks like we're spawning on the right hand side. Preferred place, but normally my preferred place for sniping. Not going to do that, so just taking out some opponents. I take a pause and allow my teammate to pick up the tokens. Now we have to hit the shield because we're under heavy fire, so we're resisting this. I'm getting hit with that Titan. Take them out. They turn into a zombie, so it was one of my teammates that took them out. And now you can see we've pushed our way to the middle, and again I'm just using the distance and accuracy, so I'm not right up in the face, and we're just taking out this other wave. They're down now, so again I can push my way forward. You can see my shield is now recharged, so that gives me the great opportunity to press it, push my way forward all the way to the front line with the zombies. And now we're just going to turn and come to the side. We're going to do exactly what we did last time, so we're attacking the base from the side. If they're attacking the zombies, they're not attacking me, and I can just take them out. If they do turn and focus fire on me, that gives my teammates and the zombies a chance to take them out from the front. And if they do happen to push back, we can just hit them from behind and flank them. So shield there, I'll just let that go, there's no point fighting. You can see my shield respawned, and I've been able to use it a third time, once again taking out an entire wave. Spawning in dribs and drabs now, so we've completely locked them down to their side, and their spawn point is just a nightmare. Get taken out by the pinball, not to matter though, because we played that role really effectively. So he's spawning back in, rushing up the left hand center this time, and now you can see the countdowns on. Get forward all the way to their point. We've not needed to use a shield yet, so just going to focus fire. I've got the shield on now because we're near the end, and as you can see it's working. They're turning around, they're fighting me rather than focusing on the token carriers. Complete blitz, kill them. Alright, so we're in Arena 2. bobfloppy has been using the Ultra 2 as his primary, which is interesting because that's what I'm doing, but he's using it more as a sniper, whereas I'm up front. So pushing up forward here, managed to take out the first wave quite easily. I've hit my shield, so now I'm pushing my way to my opponent's side of the battlefield, engaging them at their spawn point as they come out. Get taken out for the first time, not to worry. You can see on the minimap some zombies spawning. They're getting taken out quickly though. Alright, on the left hand side I noticed somebody trying to push through, so I hit my shield, take them out, and then that takes me through to my opponent's spawn point. Look, I've broken through the line and now I'm flanking them. They kind of ignored me, and that's forced them to turn around and fight me, and that's just gotten them all taken out. Still behind their front line, so I've broken all the way through to their side. Finally get taken out by that Rex Rampage, so caused loads of disruption there, really playing that frontline role very, very well. So once again we're going to hit the shield, push our way forward straight down the middle, so we're absorbing damage as we go. Looks like a zombie gets taken out, and now I managed to once again get to my opponent's side before I get taken out by a jolt this time. So Meatwaving working quite well. I am getting focus fire on, which means I'm dying a lot, but look, my opponents haven't managed to get anywhere near the center even. Once again get all the way to the spawn point, hit the shield, managed to breach their line again, so now I'm flanking them. So for the third time they're just sandwiched at their spawn point, and behind them when they spawn, hitting them from behind. They don't know where to look, they're getting hit from the front, they're getting hit from behind. Absolutely just keeping them under the cosh. The pressure is on, the countdown's on. Once again rushing forward with a fresh shield. Going to get in the tunnel way. Look at that, they're not even spawned, but if they do, I'm there with the shield ready to absorb as much damage as possible, so they can't even try and take my teammates out. And look how perfectly we played that. Alright, Arena 4. Looks like we're starting on the left hand side. Not that it matters too much on this one. So getting some hits straight off. So we're pushing up the centre there, taking somebody out, turning to the left to defend this side. Get hit by the hammer, so we've hit the shield, managing to defend the left hand flank. They're all pushing up this side, but as you can see, repelling them easily, and got some Zombies spawning, and now we're pushing through to my opponent's spawn point already. And they are right. We've got Rivonics on the battlefield. Need to focus fire on that Rivonics. A little bit of lag, that's confusing, that doesn't help. Looks like the Rivonics has gone down. That entire wave's wiped out, and now opponents spawning in dribs and drabs. I'm on their spawn point. I've got my shield active. Got a line of zombies around me. Look at that minimap. We've completely surrounded them, and now they're really trying hard to fight their way out of their spawn point. Get sneak attack with a brain saw, but guess what? All those zombies have brain spores, and just look at that. They're swarmed. Even my teammates are pushing up, so they've gone past the center just to keep that pressure on, so the opponents cannot get out of the spawn point whatsoever. I think one of my teammates is using a Rivonics because they're truly spawn locked, and complete domination of the battlefield here. Once again, Rivonics coming down. It doesn't last seconds. Just take them out immediately. No one really focusing fire on me. It doesn't matter where they focus fire on, they are going to get taken out. Another shield active, and we're pushing up. Once again, taking them out. Just need the 2 more tokens, and they can't get anywhere, so they're spawning in one at a time. No coordination, just straight away they're spawning into hell, getting taken out. Finally, I get hit by a jolt. Look, the countdown's on now. Zombies, I think I've got some of these tokens. So once again, just push forward. We don't want our opponents having a chance to spawn in and put a wave against us. Pretty much no chance at this point. Alright, I hope you've enjoyed this video. Stay tuned for more. Thank you for watching. Thanks to my teammates. See you soon.